we talked a little bit about vocabulary terms for geometry, correct?
Yes.
And I asked you all to go home with your math books and look at the terms, and then you're going to have a quiz today on those terms, correct?
Yes. Yes.
This is your quiz. So, yeah, that face. This is your quiz. So we're going to be creating polygons out of the sticks you have on your table. Okay, it's not a contest. It's just to see if you understand the terms that you were supposed to study for homework last night. So our first polygon, triangle. If you need more sticks, just raise your hand. Triangle. See some good triangles.
No, you didn't. I did make this before. You should have got stickers like that. Easy class. You.
All right, I see some good triangles. What do we notice about our triangles? What makes these polygons a triangle? Nicole, what makes it a triangle?
Because it has closed and it's not open.
Ah, it's a closed figure. It's not open. What else?
It's the only shape that has only 3 sides.
It has 3 sides. It's the only shape that has 3 sides. I like how you said that.
It also has 3 angles.
Oh, it has 3 angles. No? Okay, I have a question for you. I see everyone, just about everyone, only use 3 sticks to make a polygon, or to make their triangle. Can you use 5 sticks to make a triangle? Yes. Oh, you need more sticks?
Done. Dear, you use slide.
You're not going to be the same size.
I'm done.
I'm just gonna cheat the system. Done. I cheated the system. I cheated the system.
Mason.
All right. Oh, Janaya used a whole lot more than 5. That's cool. All right. So,
I used 5.
what makes this triangle different from our triangle that only used 3 sticks? Why is this, or how is this different from our other triangle? Cadence?
Because it's not like going up straight.
She said it's not going up straight. Someone used some math words. Who studied it? Those math words last night. How is this one different? Have you made your triangle, sir?
It's probably the same because it's only 2 sides and we have
Well, if it only has 2 sides, is it a triangle? If it has 2 sides, is it a triangle?
No.
No. How is this different from your other triangle that only used 3 sticks? Think about our attributes of a triangle. Length and width. How is this triangle different?
The length of the
I'm sorry, can you please lower your voice so I can hear the young lady who's sharing over here? Thank you.
length of the sides are long.
Oh, so the sides are longer than the, what's that word about that we call the bottom? The base. So the sides are longer than the base.
At first it was an equal triangle, and now it's not.
First it was an equal triangle, and now it's not. Anyone else? All right, your next mission is to make a quadrilateral. Quadrilateral. Think of your Greek and Latin roots. Quadrilateral.
I remember because I played something where you get it for it's
So grab some sticks and make a
about this.
quadrilateral. Oh, I'm seeing some interesting quadrilaterals over here.
Oh, I don't know what to do.
Ah, some interesting ones at this table. Some of you used 4 sticks. Some of you used more than 4 sticks. That's all right.
I made 2 triangles.
Eyes on Miss Chambers. So what makes these, they're all very different, but from what I see, everyone has made a quadrilateral. Look at the people at your table. They're all different shapes, correct? Has everyone made a quadrilateral at your table? Yes. So what do all of these different quadrilaterals have in common? What do they all have in common?
They all have 4 angles.
They all have 4 sides.
They all have 4 equal angles.
Are all your angles equal on all of your quadrilaterals? No. Some of them aren't equal.
No.
Do they all have 4 angles, yes? Yes, okay. Let's talk about some of your quadrilaterals. Can you see Jania's shape from your table? Do you know the name of that shape Jania has made? It's a quadrilateral. What do we call this quadrilateral Jania has made?
A rhombus.
It is a rhombus. Rayshawn, no, let's look at yours, is nice and bright. Amani has made a different quadrilateral. Hers is called a square. Let's talk about what makes those two different. They use the same number of sticks, yes, but they're different. What's different about those two quadrilaterals?
They're like
Think about those geometry terms we studied last night.
a square. All of the acute angles are equal, but in a rhombus, the angles are equal.
So you said all of the acute angles are equal. You're partially right. All of the angles are equal, but in a square, are all those angles acute?
No.
What kind of angles are in a square?
Right?
A right angle. Let's look at Jania's. She has 4 angles, yes? Would they be right angles?
No.
No. So between the square and the rhombus, the difference is that the rhombus has no
Right angles.
no right angles, and the square has
Right
4 right angles. Let's look over here at Nicole's and Karina's. They've made what shape? Can you see from over there? A rectangle and a square, yes? So her rectangle looks a lot like Jalen's square, yes?
Yes.
They both have 4 sides, yes? They both have 4 angles.
Yes.
What kinds of angles are in the rectangle? Chanel?
Right.
Right angles, just like the square, correct? Well, what's the difference, ladies and gentlemen over there, between the square and the rectangle? What's the difference?
The 2 perimeters are different.
So the sides are different, yes? How do you mean?
On a rectangle, the perimeter can be longer, like 5 instead of 2 on the other side.
So one side can have 5 sides, like those can match, and the other sides can be like 2 inches, yeah, 5 inches and 2 inches. So the sides are not all the same. Okay. Does anyone know? Well, let's do one more. Let's do one more. I'll give you a hard one. This was the one we struggled with yesterday in class. A heptagon. You may need more sticks. A heptagon. A heptagon. Need more sticks? A heptagon. Got it. A heptagon. I like that one. How many sides are on that? So you got heptagon. It sounds like a hexagon, but it's not. It's a heptagon. Oh, let's see.
I forgot how it looks.
Look at
I'm trying to
like you have to have another angle. I like it though. So our triangle had 3 sides and 3 angles, yes? Our quadrilateral has 4 sides and 4 angles. Yes. Our heptagon has how many sides? 7 sides. So it also has 7 angles. No matter how many sticks you use, make sure you have 7 angles and 7 sides. Make sure you have both.
I told you. No, but I bet I had that.
Let's see.
I did it. It's okay. It started. I need some little sticks. Good chili.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. One side, 2 sides, 3 sides, 4 sides. You can make
Oh, I like it. All right, it's like you guys read my lesson plan. It's like you knew where I was going with this. So this heptagon, we talked about, has 7 sides and 7 angles, yes?
Yes.
So I see some of you just use the 7 sticks, right? And your heptagon, all of those 7 sides are the same length, yes?
No, hold mine this up.
Well, if you have 7, all of your sticks are the same, that means all the sides are the same length. Now, some of you may have used 2 sticks for one side and 1 stick for another side, so your sides are not the same length. If your geometric figure, if all the sides are the same length and all the angles have the same measure, that's a specific type of polygon. Let's do study last night. Does anyone know what type of polygon has all the same measure of the sides and all the same measure of the angles? I didn't hear you. Let me come back to you. All right. No. It's a blank polygon. All the sides are the same length and all the angles have the same measure. This was a tough one. You had to really study your notes last night for this one. You want me to come back to you?
Yes.
No, a circle's not a polygon. A circle has no lines, no angles. It's called a, oh, one more. Not a trapezoid. No, pentagon is not. It's this specific type of polygon. This is a tough one. So a regular polygon means all of the sides are the same length and all the angles have the same measure. What do you think we call a polygon that has different length sides and different measurement of the angles? If a regular one, they're all the same, what we call one that has a few that are different? What do you think? Put a prefix in front of regular. It was in your vocabulary words last night. Take a guess. Just take a guess. Non-regular? Irregular. Okay, so your last one. I want you to make 2 polygons, okay? Make one regular and one irregular.